Have someone on the phone. Go ahead.
Are they from high school?
You're going to find out, right? Say hello.
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 So I would have to say that you think you're the man, but I've never imagined you to have been the man in my classroom.
Oh, it's Kilp. It's one of my teachers.
Kilp. Yeah,
it's one
you
of my
got it right
professors. That's funny.
Well, how was he as a student, Kilp?
Yeah, not the greatest student ever.
That's not true. I got like straight A's. That's a lie. I like calling my professor a liar on the air.
Yeah.
My professor was a liar, people.
Did he pay attention in class? Sometimes when Bret gets he gets distracted and he's like, I already know this. He doesn't pay attention. Was he always paying attention?
I was paying attention, but he was always paying attention to the girls in the classroom. not me.
I'm telling your wife.
So some of my best friends were like the girls in his class.
Yeah.
Heidi she actually came on the show last year. She was one of my best friends. I stood up in her wedding. The funniest things that he could actually talk about is we actually have this TV show, a scripted TV show that I wrote. And Heidi, who I stood up in her wedding, was one of my love interests, and I had to act in this TV show based off his assignment.
Yeah.
And I was one of the worst actors probably ever.
Oh, I don't know if he's the worst actor. Come on, doesn't he act every day?
No, unfortunately, everything you hear is real. So, yes, I'd like to say it's acting. So how long has it been since you guys have talked to each other?
I think we probably talked once before.
Yeah, we talked I think so you know what's interesting is at the college campus, they've asked people to come back and speak to the campuses, and I've reached out to Kilp to see if they wanted me to come back and talk, and
Never
Kilp
did.
said no, they weren't interested ever in having me come back and, talk to the kids and inspire them.
Is that
I don't think that's true, Bret.
You know what's ever asked me to come back and speak?
You're simply too busy with Scotty K.
he's also yelling at you right now? That might be part of it. Like we don't want this kind of anger in our school.
It's 50-50 shot here. I think.
All right, Scotty K and Bret Mega, and we're doing something called Cellphone Roulette. And I just went a second ago. What happened is our producer Courtney went through our cell phones, picked a random number out of these contacts. I have like over 600 contacts. I've had the same number since I was 16. You're like the same case, right, Bret?
Yeah, I think I'm looking at it as like 1,000 contacts. I don't know 1,000 people at all. No.
So, what we should do is pick a random number, and we're just going to call and go ahead and see what happens with this one. Bro, are you nervous?
I thought this was gonna be super funny. I was like, this is gonna be hilarious. And now that I'm up, I'm like, I have no idea who it could be. I was trying to think of people that I've like pissed off in my past. And like in my high school, like I don't have like exes. I've been with my wife since high school, but like before her in high school, I was the man, I guess.
You were the man.
Is
that what the cheerleader said?
No, now that I grow up like that, no, that would not be the way I described it. But I did have like people that I probably would not want to talk to or don't want to talk to.
But you were in high school. You were kind of like a bro, kind of a jerk to some people. Weren't
Yeah,
you?
I definitely was like I felt like popular, and now I don't want to like commit to that now because this person that come to my high school could be in the phone like he wasn't popular.
Yeah.
But I would consider semi-popular,
All right, well,
and I was mean. I think at times.
Okay, well we have someone on the phone. Go ahead.
Are they from high school?
You're gonna find out, right? Say hello.
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 So I would have to say that you think
Blake!
you're the man, but I've never imagined you to have been the man in my classroom.
Oh, it's Kilp. It's one of my
It
teachers.
is Kilp! Yeah,
it's one
you
of my
got it right
professors. That's funny.
That is fun. How was he as a student, Kilp?
Yeah, not the greatest student ever.
That's not true. I got like straight A's. That's a lie. I like calling my professor a liar on the air.
Yeah.
My professor was a liar, people.
Did he pay attention in class? Sometimes when Bret gets he gets distracted and he's like, I already know this. He doesn't pay attention. Was he always paying attention?
I was paying attention, but he was always paying attention to the girls in the classroom.
Oh, I'm telling your wife.
So some of my best friends were like the girls in his class.
Yeah.
Heidi she actually came on the show last year. She was one of my best friends. I stood up in her wedding, and we like did everything together. Lindsay, another one of my close friends. So yeah, I did only hang out with mostly girls actually in college. That's funny.
That's funny. He just thought you were just being a distracted college boy.
One of the funniest things I think with Kilp.
When you think about it, I mean, goodness sakes, he had all the friends that were girls. You never know if he, was into girls.
Oh, that's a bold statement.
Yeah. Kilp, the funniest things that he could actually talk about is we actually have this TV show, a scripted TV show that I wrote. And Heidi, who I stood up at her wedding, was one of my love interests, and I had to act in this TV show based off his assignment.
Yeah.
And I was one of the worst actors probably ever.
Is that true, Kelp?
Oh, I don't know if he's the worst actor. Come on, doesn't he act every day?
No, unfortunately, everything you hear is real. So, yes, I'd like to say it's acting. That's funny. So how long has it been since you guys have talked to each other? Since college?
Oh, no. I think we probably talked once before.
Yeah, we talked I think he. So you know what's interesting is at the college campus, they've asked people to come back and speak to the campuses, and I've reached out to Kilp to see if they wanted me to come back and talk, and Kilp said no, they weren't interested ever in having me come back and talk to the kids and inspire them.
That's funny. Is that?
I don't think that's true, Brad.
No one's ever asked me to come back and speak.
You're simply too busy with Scotty K.
He's also yelling at you right now. That might be part of it. Like we don't want this kind of anger in our school. All right, that's really cool that you guys got to connect after how many years? Probably a couple years, right? At least.
Yeah, I mean we've talked on Facebook and stuff like that, but I graduated in 2010.
Yeah. So that's the difference. That's why there's never going to be any more reunions, like college and high school reunions, because you got Facebook now. That's funny. All right, Brett, are you relieved that it was him?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Kilp, you liked me in class, right?
I did. I thought you were a great student. And I still think about some of the projects that you did. You think about the fact that you went to, the inauguration.
That is true.
That was cool.
And drove out there with a group of friends. I think it was more not an assignment, but carpool, having a car trip.
Road trip, yeah.
That's true. We did go to President Obama's inauguration and reported back live from there. That was a really cool assignment, which Kilp is the one who made that happen for us.
That's awesome.
And I think of his one assignment he did for my film class that he used little Matchbox race cars. That was the only thing he could be creative with.
I did use. We had to do like almost an animation film, I guess, for the lack of better words. And I did it with Matchbox cars.
And that's why your nieces and nephews think you're the best uncle in the world.
That's right.
Because of the pro with the Matchbox cars. That's awesome. Kilp, thank you so much for being on the show, and we'll try and keep them in line here, okay?
All right, you guys have a good show.
Thanks, Kilp.
Bye-bye.
Good to talk to you.
All right, bye.